that's more FAA requirement. So we'll start off with just touching on the controls. So what we do once we go up and fly, we do something called a three-way exchange of controls. That means that once I hand off a control to you, I say your controls, you will then say my controls, I'll then say your controls. Reason being is that we want to make sure that at least one person has the controls at all times.
Controls, you mean this?
Yeah, exactly.
Or the pedals also?
Pedals, collective, and cyclic, all three controls. So
oh, three, okay,
I'll
this one
introduce
also.
you to the different controls first. So down at our feet, we have something called the pedals, or anti-torque. So if you look on the screen here, if I push the pedal to the left, suddenly yaw to the left.
I actually flown a drone.
You've flown a drone?
Yeah, so it has also the same principle.
Okay, yeah.
You know, the yaw and
Exactly. So right pedal gives you a right yaw. Now, the collective...
But not, it doesn't tilt, it's like same...
Yeah, so it only yaws to the side. The cyclic does the rolling part. Yeah. So if you look on your left hand here, you have the collective. And if I raise the collective now very gently, you'll see that we start climbing.
Oh, I don't have it though.
You have it? Yeah. On your left hand here.
Oh.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh, but I don't have the...
Oh, you don't have those two buttons? Don't worry about that. It'll be identical once we get in the cockpit. So, left hand, collective, raise collective, start climbing. If we lower the collective, we start descending. Last but not least, cyclic. This is the joystick in the middle. If we push the cyclic to the right, we'll start a gentle roll to the right.
Oh,
If we
I can feel it.
push it to the left, gentle roll to the left. Forward to pitch the nose down, and aft to pitch the nose up.
Alright.
Now,
I understand.
all these three controls, if you change one of them, you have to change the other. That's why helicopters is fairly difficult to learn, because it's a constant act of balancing. Yeah. In forward flight, the pedals, they don't really do anything. We have so much airflow coming over our airfoil that we don't really need a lot of anti-torque. But once in a hover, you have to be more active on the pedals. Now, the brief I'm going to give FAA, it's called the 3 awareness training. Now, the SFAR-73 came to be because of some accidents in the 70s, and it is something you have to be very aware of in this specific helicopter. So, once we get into the aircraft, I'll point it out to you as well. Here, there will be something called low G pushover prohibited. That's a sticker. What that means is that we need to be very gentle on all the controls. It's all a balancing act. So we just feather it forward, gentle pressure on the left and right. We never push forward. I'll be there to guard the cyclic today, but it's all very gentle control inputs. Imagine riding a bicycle. When you want to turn to the left, you just gently lean over, or you push gently on the steering. You don't yank it.
So if you do like very sudden moments, and then it's gonna maybe some accident, yes?
Yeah, so low G pushover leads to something called mass bumping. Now that is not something we want to get into, or will get into today. So keep that in mind, never push forward on the cyclic. It's all very, very, very gentle pressure inputs. Yeah.
So if you push this forward gently, the helicopter will start flying for that.
Oh yeah.
Or you have to raise the RPM also, or it's constant. The RPM is
RPMs are constant. Yeah.
All the same.
RPMs are constant. So as long as they're in the green, we're going.
You can't raise the RPMs or lower them at all, or?
Yes, going into the next portion of the SFAR-73, which is our collective. So we have the collective here controlling the pitch of the blades. Also, this is the throttle to the right. You can see that the engine RPM comes down. Now, we have a electronic governor helping us, keeping the RPMs in the green. Yep. One thing though, it's very easily overridden, as little as 1 pound, and it overrides it. So I want you to keep a very loose grip around the collective, just like this. So don't death grip it, Because if you override the governor, the RPMs won't be able to do what they need to do to keep them in the green. Yep. So, first of all, I'd like you to get your feet on the pedals here. So, when you push the left pedal here, your pedals, you'll then say my pedals.
No.
Say
My pedals.
your pedals. Okay, give me a gentle left pedal push here. You can see that we yaw to the left. And if I ask you to push the pedal to the right, we'll start yawing to the right. Next up is the collective. So put your left hand on the collective with your feet on the pedals.
Oh, feet on the pedals.
Feet on the pedals.
The feet always have to be on the pedals, or?
Exactly. Yep. Okay, left hand on the collective. So your collective.
My collective.
Your collective. Okay, now gently try to raise the collective.
RPMs. But the manifold pressure is rising, I can see.
Yeah, exactly. We're pulling more power.
Oh,
the vertical speed indicator.
But the RPM don't move at all.
Nope. The governor does its job to keep it in the green.
Wow. We're moving.
Okay. Last but not least, the cyclic. So I want you to get your right hand on the cyclic here.
Right hand.
Exactly. Left hand on the collective. Difficult to fit. Helicopters. Take the Cessnas, for instance, the small propeller airplanes, the training airplanes. They have something called positive stability, meaning that if it gets scared, you let go of the yoke here, you know, the cyclic, and it'll actually level itself out. Nothing crazy will happen. Neutral stability, meaning that if you don't do anything to the controls, the ship will just continue just drifting in the same direction.
What's speed, flight speed?
Exactly. Then we have a altimeter and a vertical speed indicator as well as a compass.
What's the difference between vertical speed and knots?
Vertical speed and knots. So this shows how much we're climbing each minute. How many hundreds of feet.
Yep. Okay, yes. This is like horizontal speed, knots.
Yeah,
basically.
It's literally how fast we're flying forward. Yep.
Turn coordinator. Okay, this shows actually.
Yeah, how steep you steep you're banking. Yep.
Okay, very interesting. And the compass.
Compass shows where you're going. Exactly.
So it doesn't have a GPS map.
It does have a GPS down here, but the one we're flying, we're not going to have a GPS. There you go. That's the GPS.
Okay.
Yep.